that brought in that legacy of this national anthem, the current one. It's OBJ.
It's OBJ.
Somebody
was even trying to correct me and said, no, it was Muritala. I was like, come on, calm down. Muritala was just there for a few months, remember? So it was OBJ. Well, it may be idea of Muritala, okay, but it was OBJ that officially commissioned
commissioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It was OBJ.
Okay. Now my point is this. Who remember that during the time Steve Tinubu was campaigning or trying to look for those that will endorse him, he went to OBJ. And we know what transpired.
Yes. So this could be them trying to kind of try and erase this. Okay, I'm following you now.
You see the trend.
Attention. Go on, sir.
So he really want to do it fast so that legacy that man led, he remove it. What are we gaining from old national anthem and new national? What is there? Is it the problem we are facing today? Is it the problem Nigerians are facing today? What is it solving? It is just pound of flesh. Which with Soyinka and Tinubu fighting this person and it doesn't go anywhere. It's not helping any matters. So anyway, the only thing is that both OBJ, just as our last caller mentioned, is also not. He didn't help us anyway. The only thing that somebody can hold on is this telephone call now that people can call in Nigeria. That's all.
I know.
Tell me any other thing. OBJ would have the right to do a lot of things. Even he wanted to change the constitution so that
you remember that time when he sacked over 200 senior military officials in I think it was sometime I think it was around August, September, just a few months into office in 1999. Do you remember that? That people started feeling like there's going to be coup.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that time? That he didn't sack them. He retired a lot of them at once.
He retired them.
And people were like, a civilian, retiring soldiers. They will overthrow him. These were the moments that Obasanjo could have changed the trajectory of Nigeria. In 2005, he organized a national conference. A lot of people participated. Resolutions were made because Obasanjo couldn't get third term. It banned the entire process. And this was the time that we could have actually addressed all our differences. Okay? And at that time, right, address them and fix them. We could be working on all those things by now. We would have spent like about 20 years working on them. By now, we may never hate ourselves this much. We may have had more clarity than this. But because of third term, he buried everything. Yeah. And he gave us a sick man. Forced a sick man on the rest of Nigeria. Yaradua. Yeah. The rest is history today.
The rest is history, my brother. I just want to chip this in. And I know I see that you see also the light in the water. My line of thoughts. Thank you very much.
God
have a nice one.
Bless you, Silva. Thanks so much for stopping. Okay? You have a good one, Baba. Indeed, history is very harsh, especially when you are reading the truthful part of it, the one that mostly hides. Oh no, chance missed opportunities. That's the story of Nigeria. And a lot of us are now done and tired with all that nonsense. Once we push and push and push and we push this entire thing to the cliff and we help them throw Nigeria off the cliff, by the time it falls down and is scattered, right, we will be there when new nations will emerge from that. From the rumble. It's going to happen. Because you are never going to deceive us for too long anymore. You've done it with our parents. It worked. There were those who were so prayerful, patient, prayerful. It go better, it go better. Some of us knows that we have limited time on this earth, and we are not going to leave that in bondage. You may be enjoying it now. We will come for you. Yes, the generation that will come for all of you, the older guys who think, there's nothing we can do about this because you are in control, you have that power. We will come for you. But before we come for you, we want to give these younger generations the reasons why they must come for all of you. See, I've said this before. Some of those reigners of Nigeria, some of them will be dead when this whole thing is, when this shit is going to hit the fan. Now, death will be their saving grace. You see those ones that will still be alive when this shit is going to hit the fan. They will be dealing with a generation that is never going to know any of their fake God. We do not know your fake God. We are choosing our own God now. And then that is why If any of you think we can touch you anointed, we will slap you anointed. We'll tear the cloth of your pastors, your bishops, your kings, and the rest of all of them in that, inside that arrangement. We will train that generation that will deal with all of you. If you are dead when they are ready, you'll be thankful to your God that you are dead. What is still coming? You can best be imagined. Hello there.
Hello, my good general. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well, man. Is that Ferdinand, right?
Yeah.
It is Ferdinand. I have to guess. Something is not so looking right like usual. But how are you tonight, Baba?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I've been trying to reach you for a couple of times. The line has been jamming.
It's been very busy.
Yesterday I was at work, but it didn't really feel so nice because I tried getting on the platform and checked, and I was like, oh, maybe it's not online tonight. What's happening? Maybe he's spending the weekend with his family. I understand it's not easy coming here every day.
And now I had to, right? I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to go to that beach. And it was like a 4 hours drive there, 4 hours back.
I thought as much. This is exactly what I said. Because,
say we did not. You are in Newcastle, right? And then when
we also not here. This is not east.
Yeah,
Scotland is very close to
me. Our own is like, I don't know, maybe not north. Okay, so we have to go to this far. But man, Scotland is beautiful, my brother. I swear it's beautiful.
It's a very beautiful country.
The only vibe he gave me is that I wish I could be driving this long distance. Even within my Yoruba land alone, there were so many beautiful places. For insecurity, we will never have that experience. So
of course.
When I came back, I was so exhausted, and I was like, you know what? I'll just go take some rest, Joe.
Yeah, I thought as much because when I came online, I refreshed my YouTube app and checked my phone. Yeah, so I started watching. I started rewatching the old ones. I think I started from the 21st, the one you showed, the one you did on 21st. It was a banger. The one you showed with a week when he was about to become the Rivers State governor. So I watched it into detail, and then I had to rewatch the one of Professor Soyinka. You see, that brings me to the point that I just wanted to make. You see, people like Soyinka, they are both politically and educationally irrelevant in Nigeria. I don't even know why he's a topic. But you see, the destroyers of Nigeria, they think that Soyinka coming out to speak about Obi, we kind of like demoralize people, like it kind of like put kind of like a heat, when they say, oh, this is a professor, this is a university professor, and if he has condemned Obi, then Obi is finished, and that is the end.
Some are even saying that Obi is finished in Yoruba land.
Exactly.
Professor Wale Soyinka, obedient and insulting Soyinka. Obi is finished.
Exactly. Soyinka is he's irrelevant and he doesn't even understand it. And I'm really, really angry and mad at Obi for even going to visit him. Obi went to visit him and to have kind of like a friendly conversation with him.
Sorry to cut you short, Ferdinand, right?
No, it's okay.
Do you know that Soyinka used to be very much a regular in Anambra State? All those things they said Obi did with education. Do you know that he always regularly, when Obi was governor, he regularly invites Soyinka to Anambra, where Soyinka will continue to shower encomiums on him for what he was doing.
Imagine that. Can you imagine that?
But look at it today, live. Live.
Yeah.
I have videos, I have pictures of that too. But go on.
Exactly. So Obi going to see him has actually puffed his head that he has now thought himself to be so relevant as to come out and now start talking trash. And like the last the man you showed earlier on who replied him, I think he has eaten something that is not letting him talk very well. That is how you know when these people are compromised. Yes, Dr. Charles. Yeah, he has taken something that has, actually blocked him from saying the truth. That is how you know that these people have been compromised. You see, Nigeria has really done a lot of harm to us. When I came to the UK, I came to the UK at the age of 26.
Bless you, man.
I'm 30 now. I came to the UK at the age of 26. when I arrived to UK at the age of 26, back then in Nigeria, I was thinking I was still a young guy with a lot of future and all those things. But when I came to UK at the age of 26, I realized that my aged mates at age of 26 they're already married, they already have houses, they've started paying mortgages. And I'm like, oh my God. People at 26 have already started owning houses.
Graduates who have either businesses
I'm
or
telling
jobs,
you,
family, prospects.
Like they've already started paying for houses, for mortgages and all that, and they've already had 2-3 kids. And I'm like, what have I been doing all this while?
Look at yourself and say, I'm a young man now.
I'm telling you, Mayegu. So this was what Nigeria did to me, and so many other people back there. Most of these people you see that are running around protesting protesting in Kano over useless tradition, they are over 30s. And they don't even know that they are growing old every day, and they are not even taking enough action to bring down this system. They are educationally backward, psychologically backward, everything. They are backward in everything, and they don't even know what is happening outside the globe, that the world has moved past the stage Nigeria is. And they are just, in that contraption and, with limited access to information and education, because that is how the establishment want them to be. I wish everybody in Nigeria could just be in overseas just for 2 or 3 days. I tell you, Mayegu, if you send them back to Nigeria, there will be a revolution in the next 30 minutes. Because they don't even know what has eluded them. So colonialism actually dealt with us in a lot of ways.
Imagine today somebody in their 30s, they are still waiting for pocket money from their mom and dad.
I'm telling you, people at 35 are still living.
And then they will sit with you and tell you that I'm on this country, about this country is worse. Can you believe that this country? Yeah. But then when it's time for them to make decisions about who actually really rules them, then you see them bigotry. You see them with all other absolute nonsense that add no single value to their lives.
No single value.
And they will dissipate energy on it so much. And you be like, their life depends on it.
Yeah, that is what the likes of Soyinka is doing. I love watching your old videos. I was watching one of your old videos, the one you did on the 20th and 21st, when you were criticizing the system as usual. Somebody went under the comment section and wrote there, you serve this man, you go and get a job. And so I replied to the comment and was like, you that have a job, how much are you earning? You get it? And these are the kind of people they put everywhere on social media to defend them, and people keep defending their inability to pilot the affairs of Nigeria. And so Mayegu is a very very, very bad situation. And whether they like it or not, you see, Nigeria is going to split. That one is certain. Just like the colonial masters came and carved some northern part of Cameroon into Nigeria, and then carved some southern part of Nigeria into Cameroon. You know that the southern part of Cameroon, they also want to break out from Cameroon. I think they call themselves the Ambazonians.
The Ambazonians, yeah.
Yeah. There was a time Nnamdi Kano had a one-on-one, I think, is it a discussion or was it a kind of like interview with their own leader there? Because they're also being marginalized. Yeah. They're also being marginalized by the North. So this marriage and this contract is coming to an end very soon. Sooner or later, this Unilever company that was formed, because that's what Nigeria is, Unilever.
They folded up.
Yes, this Royal Niger Delta company that later became Unilever, it will split, and the board of directors, the stakeholders, both internal and external, everybody will go his or her own separate ways. It would actually happen sooner or later. That is why the establishment they are so scared of any form of protest, agitation, or anything that would have to like bring the people's mind or make the people feel like they are not getting enough from the government. And right now people are getting to that level because the artificial backing they were giving the naira. I don't think so. I don't think so. They have enough dollars again do some magic, because the last time I checked, £1 is about 1,857 naira. So I think it's actually going back that way. And
it's not
people are really having.
They cannot sustain the whole abracadabra.
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing is on us, you know. And I feel like we in diasporas, we are kind of like feeling the weight. Imagine, Mayego, you send 50,000, 100,000 to somebody in Nigeria, and the person will tell you 100,000, 50,000 cannot even do anything now.
I know.
That is nothing. Meanwhile, 50,000, if you convert it to pounds, you can use it to feed yourself for like even if for a week, buy some stuff, put in the house that can actually, go a long way helping you for like a week. But when you send it to somebody in Nigeria, they tell you, oh, this money cannot even do anything. I've had to like increase the sums of money I send back home, because the previous ones I was sending, they said it's not getting anything, that it's not going anywhere. So the pressure back home is also affecting me here.
It's affecting everyone except those who are living in denial.
Yeah, it's affecting me here. Sometimes I need to like request for extra shifts or request my manager. Can you?
Imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
So the just to get extra bus, sleep, rest, and all of that. Just to get
exactly, you know, extra bus, so that I can actually send
help
back
those
something.
Who are
you know,
increase the contraption. They don't know
exactly.
that. They don't.
No, they don't know that. They don't know that. They just tell you like it's not enough.
So they are wondering, why are you not facing your life and you're always talking about Nigeria? Because Nigeria won't leave me alone. Exactly.
Because if Nigeria was okay and they are doing okay there, they would leave me alone here, and I'll do my thing at my own pace. So it's really affecting everybody, both we in this. In fact, it's affecting we in diasporas more than people back home.
Except if you want to pretend that you don't mind your family going out there to go. Baba, nobody wants to do that, let's be honest, man.
No, it's not possible.
We started subsidizing our family members.
Of course. All of us here, we have people back home that rely on us. That is the truth of the matter. And you cannot afford to turn away from them.
You can't.
You get it? Sometimes I hear the way one through Emperor, screams that he doesn't care and all that. The truth is that behind that voice and anger, one true emperor has one or two people. Yeah, he still has one or two people that are actually linked to him, and he is actually, subsidizing them. And it's not also it's not also easy. So even you that is making this program, it's not also easy on you.
You have no idea, Baba, but because you are in their shoes, so it is better imagined, Baba. See, I told you, I said, Angano. A bag of rice in Nigeria, listen to this one. A bag of rice in Nigeria, which is 50 kg, right, is put at 80,000, 84,000. Okay. So by design, that's going to be like about 45 pounds or 50 pounds. Okay.
Wow.
But now, listen, I don't need to eat 50 kg bag of rice here in the UK. Okay.
No, why do you need it?
You get what I mean? All I need is just maybe 10 kg bag of rice will last me for maybe 2 months. Okay.
Yeah.
And 10 kg bag of rice, I'll probably, because I eat basmati, right? I'll get that for maybe 15 pounds or at most 18 pounds. I still have 30 pounds. Okay.
Exactly.
If I dare spend 18 pounds on rice, I'll eat it for more than 3 months. I promise you, right?
Yeah.
Now with extra 32 pounds, I will still make catfish, goat meat, few assorted stuff inside. Okay. I will still prepare a meal of soup that will last me for another 2 weeks as well.
Exactly.
But this is what I'm going to factor in when I'm sending money to Nigeria. I've got them that will have this and that and that. Then I realized that people who are living in third world country are now they are spending like they are living in first world country.
I'm telling you,
and we are the one paying for it.
I'm telling you, like the situation is so unbearable. Even me, I had to like cut the way I buy my things and the way I spend money in the UK, so I can have something tangible to send back home.
That's not right.
If it's not right at all. It's not right at all. I'm telling you honestly, because sometimes like the whole thing, boils down, it comes down on me. Like sometimes I feel like exploding. And if there's anything, we are going to do, to prop up this agitation and protest or revolution or anything, we in diaspora, we are already, to gather some money and then sponsor this thing, because that is the only assistance we can do is give now is financial assistance. The people back home have to be the foot soldiers and then carry out the action, because it has gotten to a point where, like, there is no longer excuse, there is no alternative, and nothing is everly going to happen or change. And some of the enlightened ones there are beginning to realize this, even though some gullible and stupid ones still live in denial. But the fact is that the system needs to come down. It needs to be, it needs to be reduced to nothing, and the whole process of building our individual nations can, start.
Can really
We can, it can kick off from different, from different regions of the country, because the Nigerian unity is all delusional. It was never even delusional. There was no unity in the first place. There was no unity in the first place.
So now that we lost it, so when did we lose all our? We never had it. We were pretending.
No, that's there wasn't any unity in the first place.
We were pretending all these years. Now time for pretense is over. Let's get real.
Yeah. Thank you,
Fedi. Thank you so much too. Okay, you should have a good one now yourself, and take it easy, Baba. Thank you. That's Ferdinand, ladies and gentlemen. My time is already coming to a close. I do have another 15 minutes before we will go tonight. So I'm asking, if you haven't really paid your offering, please do now. Go like the video, share it, copy the link, and